Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, we're gonna jump on here and do a well, it's not gonna be a live video since I'm not live, but we're going to do an actual video where ooh, there goes the sheriff truck. Man, what speed am I doing? Actual talking. We're gonna do a cruise news video today. Heard some interesting news this week from my cruise news outlets that I listen to, and it's kind of amazing we even need to talk about this, but it's the year 2023 getting late in the year, and they've had a run of issues going on, and they've made some changes. They're all trying to innovate and keep ahead of the curves and make some changes as they need to. And one of the changes is there's been several news stories lately about there was somebody that had a bunch of cocaine with them. Where they were selling it, what they were doing with it, I don't know, but it was a substantial amount that they actually got busted with. I don't know if they picked it up in Jamaica, brought it back on the ship, and were bringing it back to the U.S. I really don't know the story, other than they said they found a substantial amount of cocaine in their room. I don't understand that. That seems to be, I mean, there's a lot of things. If I was going to smuggle cocaine, I would think of way before I would think of bringing it on a cruise ship and trying to get it off a cruise ship. The cruise ships are usually, I don't want to say pretty secure, but they're usually, you're checked in, you're checked out, you go through customs. So I don't think I would try smuggling cocaine on a cruise ship and then back off a cruise ship, but that's what was done. So remember, don't do it. But that brings me to my next point in the story that I heard. The cruise ports, when you get on the ship, have implemented use of dogs more so than they did. I do have a video. I'll make sure it's posted, and I'll change the wording on it to where you can find drug-sniffing dogs in the headline of it. We were on one of our last cruises. While we were sitting in port waiting to take off, I was able to get video of the luggage coming on. They bring these big carts with the luggage on it, and they would have these dogs wind in and mingle in through all of the luggage. So they would kind of try to, any drug sniffing dog problems, and they would do it right there. But they would have, I don't know, hundreds of suitcases piled on a trailer, and they would just have the dogs walk in between all these trailers. Well, they're taking this a step farther now, and I'm guessing from just outlines here that they're trying to be a little more precise, because there must be things getting past them. They are now going to, when they're staging your luggage on the ship to be delivered out to your rooms, they are now literally going to have the dogs going by each individual suitcase lined up in rows instead of stuff stacked on a trailer. I guess this is to get a little more of a drug sniffing stance on every suitcase versus being piled up in a big pile and maybe getting through somehow. I don't know. So remember, if you're taking on marijuana or cocaine or any other kind of illegal substance, the dogs are getting closer and more intimate to your luggage. So Remember that. I would hate to see any of my friends go to jail. Not to say any of my friends do cocaine or marijuana, but my YouTuber friends that listen and follow me. Don't want anybody in jail because you said you didn't know. So, my question though, and I don't know who does this, but I have known people to take not drugs, get away from drugs. Let's take a hard turn to the left. They do take the rum runners on the cruise ships. I'm going to have to find out if the drug sniffing dogs can sniff alcohol through a plastic bag. That's weird. I hadn't ever really thought of that. I do know some people that have taken the rum runner alcohol packs on cruises with them. They know they're not supposed to, but they still do it. No names out there. Complete. But I will find out about that, and I will post that later in a later date on my channel here. But remember, man, if you're trying to get you a little smoke or something while you're on a cruise, maybe you do that while you're on one of the islands, because if you've ever been on a cruise, you know these islands are eat up with the smoky smoke over there in the tree calling you over to see his little pet rocks. And then he opens his coat and he's got everything you could imagine to make your day in Jamaica a little more memorable. So remember, if you're trying to get a little smoky smoke or a little cocaina or whatever floats your boat, that you might want to wait and do it while you're on the island and not try to smuggle it on and off the cruise ships, because they're going to make a bigger effort, since this has become a problem, to track this stuff down before it gets off the ship or on the ship. So anyway, keep that in mind, you smugglers. They are looking harder at you now. And other than that, we're going to leave it at that. We're just going to make this a smuggler video. So remember, take you a little extra cash and visit Smokey up in the trees next to your resort, and he'll hook you up if that's your cruise preference when you're on the islands. Don't try to take it with you. Maybe take you enough to just get you a good bake when you get on the boat, and then you can get baked when you get on the islands. Alright guys, that's kind of a weird video for me because I don't do any of the above. So, more power to you if you do. If it was legal in my state, I might. Now gummies, can they smell gummies? I've got a friend that does the gummies. I wonder if they can take those on or if they can smell those. But anyways, I hear the drug sniffing dogs are going to be in the ports. So your carry-on bags that used to be a little more easy to slip on, or maybe you have something in your pocket when you're going through the metal detectors and scanners, the dogs are going to be walking right next to you in the cruise port. So remember, these dogs are good. And we don't want to get you caught here, so just remember what you're doing. All right, I'm almost at my ball game here for a Saturday morning ball game. I'm going to jump off here and get ready to go watch me some Rouge football. All right, guys, we'll holler at you later. Have a good one. Beautiful Saturday on tap here.